become world champion.
You want to become a world champion. Amazing.
Like he was brave enough to try out new things. He was brave enough to okay, I'll let me explore this opening. Let me try this idea. He saw Arjun Erigaisi's idea. He thought okay, I can also play the same lines against a stronger player. Click. So Magnus took the phone. He said,
Wow.
I will take a selfie. So Magnus had the phone, he clicked the selfie, and then he gave back his phone. So
How
Arav was
great.
happy that okay, Magnus took my phone,
Took
clicked the
a
selfie.
selfie.
And we were just taking a look around us. On each of tables around us, one super GM was sitting. Magnus was here, Hikaru was here, and we were like, "What? Like, it's the best experience." Like,
Yeah.
he was very happy. He was telling me that, like, I'm playing a move. Gukesh is coming. I'm playing another move. Pragnanda is coming. Then Anand is coming. And I was like, what's happening? Like, I'm trying. I'm thinking of a move, and then like each one of them comes and play a move, and then
Yeah, move.
yeah. And he says that he want to become a world champion. I want him to be the best in the world.
Hello everyone, welcome to episode 4 of Stories with CircleChess. I am Tina Potli, your host for today. Today we are thrilled to welcome Aarav Sarbalia and his father, Mr. Yatin Sarbalia, in this episode. Aarav is just 11, a new FIDE Master in town with an impressive 2300 rating, ranked world number 3 in his age category. Let's dive into his amazing journey and hear from his father as well. Hi Aarav, hi sir.
Hey, hi Tina, hi everyone.
How are you both doing?
Yeah, we are both good. We are traveling right now for the tournaments. So yeah, still on that chess journey.
Hi Aarav, how are you?
I'm good.
Amazing. So Aarav, first of all, huge congratulations on reaching the mark of world number 3 in your age group.
Thank
And
you.
as of September and October, you were also world number 2 in your age group. So can you tell us about it? How do you feel? How was your experience?
I'm happy, and it was 3 tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it has been a long journey like for us, and this is we treat this just as one milestone to achieving the higher goals.
Yeah.
For us, it's very much important to continue learning, continue growing.
Mhm.
So this just gives us a feedback that yes, we are on the right path.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But sir, how do you feel when you got to know that he is world number 2, not state, not country, but world number 2 in his age group? So how did it feel to you and his mother? How are the parents' reaction?
Yeah, it's a proud feeling for everyone who knows Arav. Okay, parents, other family, grandparents, everyone. It's
Yeah,
a very proud feeling. And as I said, it's just give us feedback that yes, we are on the right track. It's at right now it's age category world number 2, like the dream of having world number 1 in open category is something that yes, we can achieve as well if we continue with the path. So this is a great milestone for us, and we are hoping to get more. Yeah.
amazing. And Arav, you became FIDE Master last month. How was the experience? Were you expecting that? Was it your goal? How was it?
I was not expecting, because in the second tournament I was 2200, but in the third tournament I got 80 points, and it was exact 2299.6,
Mm-hmm.
which got to 2300.
But how was your reaction when you got to know that you're finally a FIDE Master?
I was very happy.
You were very happy? Amazing. So, sir, how did you first notice that he has love for chess? Was it a particular moment or he just started out at an early age?
Uh, Actually, he used to go to his gymnastics classes,
Mm-hmm.
uh, and his mom actually used to pick him up in the evening.
Okay.
Once I just went and I saw there are some chess classes brochure over there, and they
Mhm.
were about to start the chess classes. And as a kid, he was doing some maths orally, the basic operations, basic thing he was doing orally, verbally, and not using the written medium. So we thought, okay, like as many parents said that we thought, okay, he's good in maths, maybe he'll be good in chess as well.
Yes. Mhm.
Okay, so we just enrolled him there just to see how his interest will be. So that was just a hunch. That was just a thing that okay, maybe he'll be good in that, and we just put him in the chess class.
Amazing. And we can see the result today, yeah?
Yeah, it's like as a parent, you have to try many things. You
Hmm.
need to try. Kids are not gonna come to you and ask you, tell you that okay, these are our interests and this is what
Correct.
we like. They don't know what exists in the world.
You have
So
to try out with different things, yeah?
yes, as a parent, we have tried out with various things before. This one, we get lucky when something clicks.
Yeah.
Okay. And chess clicked for us as a family, and we continued with that.
Amazing. And what about other hobbies? Did he inculcate those activities as well, or was he with chess throughout?
He is very fond of sketching, drawing,
Wow.
those.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, we actually put him in some drawing sessions as well before.
Mm. Oh,
But
nice.
But his major, like his primary chess journey started during the COVID times. At that
Mm.
point of time, it was not other activities which can be done sitting at your home. Okay, like either any physical activity or something. Chess was
Yeah.
one of the things that he liked, and we continued doing so. Even right now, when he's playing chess tournaments, during that, if he's not feeling good or something, he likes to draw something.
Wow. Amazing. Arav, your rating jumped from 204 to 2300 in just a few months. So, how was it seeing the big rating difference? What do
I
you
guess.
think? What contributed the most in that period? Did you do something different? Did you try out different things? What exactly happened?
I tried my different things.
Mm-hmm.
I think because of that.
Because of that, it helped you? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, yes, I feel so. I'll tell you one thing. As a as a chess kid, as a chess
Yeah.
parent, in our initial journey, we want to be very comfortable with what we know. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so we want to be limited to the things that we know, we are very aware of. We want to play those things only. But
Yeah.
eventually, we learned that we have to be brave enough to try out new things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you can't restrict yourself to one thing. Until and unless you go out, you try out new things, you won't increase your chess knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
You won't increase the depth of the things, new positions, new things. Yes, you might lose. Okay, but it's a part of the journey. It's a part of a learning journey, and that's what our coaches told us that okay, you have to try out new things. There is a Magnus Carlsen's interview. It's a short clipping on Instagram where he was mentioning the same thing that he when he was a kid, his coach came to him telling him that you are playing the same thing. He picked up a random book, opening book, gave him to him, play this in your next games.
Wow.
When Magnus Carlsen like recently told everyone that you need to get out of your comfort zone, you need to try out new things. If it works, yes. If it doesn't work, it's a part of learning. It will work eventually.
True. Yeah.
So
I
that's
think coming
something
out
that
of
I've tried. That's something that I've tried in these tournaments. He was not um, like he was brave enough to try out new things. He was brave enough to okay, I'll let me explore this opening. Let me try
yeah.
this idea. He saw Arjun Erigaisi's idea. He thought okay, I can also play the same lines against a stronger player, and that worked most of the times. Yeah.
Do you like taking such risks, Sarah? Or are you scared but still just go for it?
I don't like, but sometimes our opponent is
Mhm.
has not much games in that, so then we
Hmm.
have to do it, play new.
amazing. I think at such a young age, these understandings matter a lot.
Yeah.
And
It,
Arav, yeah, yeah, yeah.
oh, it's a understanding both at a kids level, at a parents level required, so that parents who are
True.
traveling with kids, they also need to support and keep
True.
repeating the same thing so that kids understand that this is the right path going forward. So
Mhm. Amazing. Um, so Arav, you had a big win against GM Vladimir Othenic in France, right?
Yes.
So how was it? How was that experience? What was going on in your mind before the game, during the game, after the game? How was it?
Mm, After the game, I was happy, and in the game, I think I just got an advantage. After that, there was a tactic, and then I won.
Yeah. What went well in that game?
In the opening, I just got 2 points up,
Mm-hmm.
and then he blundered.
Mm-hmm. So is it the game you're going to cherish? One of the games you're going to cherish in your life?
Yes.
Yeah.
this was
Awesome.
that was his first win against a Grandmaster, and I
Yes.
guess that Grandmaster was world champion sometime in some senior category. Okay, maybe in 2013, 12 or something.
Mm-hmm.
When we were playing that tournament outside the tournament hall, there was a bookshop and they were selling that Grandmaster's books. Okay.
Wow. Did Arav see that book later and he was excited that, oh, I
I
won against
told
him?
him about it. It's
Yeah.
more of the opening books that shows that Grandmaster's experience as well. It's just
Wow.
that the Grandmaster played a dubious opening and Arav didn't let that go and he
Yeah.
converted that advantage.
But do you think such wins also boosts the confidence of the kid, of the player?
To be honest, yes, because you then understand and you then believe that anything is possible.
True.
Okay. The opponent's rating doesn't matter. It's about the quality of the game. It's
Hmm.
about how you are approaching the game. You are looking at the board, not the opponent. You're not
Yeah.
looking at his rating. So
Yeah.
if you just evaluate the position right, if you just based on your knowledge try to come up with good decisions on the board, it's difficult to beat you. So
Hmm.
this gives just these wins gives you a validation that yes, you have done in the past and you can also do in the future.
True.
So any low moments when you are not feeling good about yourself, when
Yeah.
the tournament is not going, close your eyes, think about these moments, and then you again believe that yes, I have done that in the past, I can
Why
do
not
it.
again?
Yeah,
Yeah. Amazing. And also, Arif has been playing multiple tournaments past few months, right?
yeah.
So, how do you help him stay focused and not lose out on energy? Because consistent motivation is required to play continuous tournaments, especially out of India.
True. Uh, it's a thing that parents actually we also learned from our experience. The first time we
Mm-hmm,
came, just to save on the cost, we tried out. We thought we'll play 5 tournaments with some breaks,
mm-hmm,
but
mm-hmm.
then we realized that his energy is going down in each
Correct.
tournament. Also, young kids, they miss their home, they miss their moms, uh,
Yeah.
siblings, everyone. So then we realize it's better to plan 2 or 3 tournaments in one trip and not more than that,
Okay.
because in that sense you can always know that what will be the energy in the third tournament roughly,
Mm-hmm.
and then you go back home, refresh yourself, and then plan again. So that's one thing is planning, like how you plan the tournaments matters a lot with some breaks, with some rest. That's one thing. The other thing is making sure they are during the tournament, during the rounds, they are eating well, they are sleeping well.
Yeah.
Uh, those things we need to take care of. Yeah.
But what would you advise other parents? They might be confused as to how to plan out tournaments. So, could you advise something on that to new chess parents, especially?
Yeah, it's like I very recently I had a session with some of the parents on Zoom.
Hmm. Okay.
I Q&A thing, and I was telling them from my experience how you can plan. So when you are planning, I told them that there are a lot of things that parents have to do, and the kids not don't need to be involved, like visa
Mm-hmm.
processes and everything. They are not to be involved,
Mm-hmm.
the finances and so. Don't share your finances with your kids. Okay, it creates another burden on them. Some
Mm-hmm.
like if a parent says, let's say, hey, I've spent so much, you should perform well. That's not right.
Mm-hmm. It adds pressure.
Yeah. So hide your finances from your kids, hide the other formalities from your kids. The
Mm-hmm.
tournaments should be planned in such a way you understand what your kid wants based on his rating, based on the chess strength. You can
Yeah.
see what can be a stronger tournament for your kid to boost his performance, to give him more exposure as well. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And plan those tournaments, consult your coaches because coaches they have experience. They can tell you which tournaments are better. Look at the participation list of the tournament,
Mm-hmm.
decide accordingly, and reach tournaments 1 day, 2 days before so that you can give them ample amount of rest before the tournament starts. Okay. Sometimes to save money, we reach the same day before the round, and then the first round goes bad because they are tired. Okay,
Yeah.
so those things matter a lot, small, small things. It comes from experience. Everyone learns from their mistakes. We have done
Mm-hmm.
also.
Yeah.
So, but my suggestion would be always keep restricting yourself to 2 or 3 tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
Come back, see what's working, what didn't work on that, and then plan again.
One thing common which we in the past few podcasts as well discussed that parents use their money, energy, time, everything. So this builds an expectation with their children because they're
Yeah.
using all their time, their money, their energy. So how do you take this?
See, it's the parents who are setting that expectation. It's not the
Yeah.
other way. Kids are
Hmm.
not saying, hey, you are spending so much on me, I should do this.
Yeah.
Okay. It's the parents. So parents have to understand that, like, our parents have done that for us, and we
Hmm.
have to do for our kids. Whether it will work or not, that's something that, to be honest, not in our hands. It depends upon most of the other things as well.
Hmm.
Okay. But we need to keep continuing doing that, irrespective of the results. Have some small milestones in your mind, which can be 3 months, 6 months down the line, to give
Hmm.
you feedbacks whether you are going on the right path, whether this is the right career path or a right interest path for your kid. If you feel yes, continue. If you don't feel that, okay, maybe you can switch to something else as well. Okay,
Hmm.
but it's difficult to have a bigger goal without having small milestones in your mind. Okay.
Hmm.
Otherwise, you keep achieving that and you don't know whether you are on the right track or not, and that it
True.
might be too late.
Yeah.
So it's important to see, okay, how, like, every time Arav is feeling low, I ask one question to Arav, are you playing well compared to last year? Then he says yes. Then I
Wow.
say, okay, then you are on the right track. Okay.
Hmm.
If you say that, okay, I am playing bad what I used to play last year, then that
Hmm.
means you're not on the right track. So
Yeah.
as like, yes, it's financially hit parents, time wise, efforts wise, most many sacrifices as a family you have to do.
True.
You don't celebrate festivals, you don't do these things.
Yeah.
But yes, but I feel it's my responsibility that if my son likes it, I have to try my best. Whether
Yeah.
if it works, I'll be proud of him. If it doesn't work, I'll be still proud of him. We'll try something else and see. It's more about the learning during that journey rather than the goals.
Results.
Whatever if he has learned to put efforts, maybe I'm sure he can put the same efforts in something else as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a very important advice for parents and especially the beginner chess parents who are just starting out that expectations are fine, but do not overload with them.
Yeah.
And learning is more important than the goals.
True.
Absolutely. And Arav, you're in Europe currently, right?
Yes.
And you have been in Europe from past 2 to 3 months?
Mm, no.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I just came like 10 days.
10 days back. Where were you before that?
I was in India.
Playing tournaments?
No.
So how regular are you with tournaments? How often do you play Indian tournaments and go out? What is your schedule like?
Uh, like sometimes in 2 to 3 months we play. After 2 3 months we play 2 tournaments or 3 tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Do you have any interesting stories of your international trips or tournaments? Both of you can share any story which you remember right now. Do
Yeah,
you have any funny stories to share?
it's not a funny story, but it's the most memorable story that we had.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that came on our first trip to Europe.
Mm-hmm.
And to be honest, that makes us um realize that this is again a very good experience, very good exposure. So we
Mm-hmm.
were we were playing one tournament in Norway, and that is Norway Open, and we were playing in the Masters category,
Mm-hmm.
the Grandmasters category, and then there was one Super GM category as well, which was going over there.
Mm.
So luckily, we were staying in a hotel in Norway where all Super GMs were staying.
Okay.
Magnus, Hikaru, Anish Giri, their seconds, Rustam Kazimdonov,
Wow.
and other strong players like Mamed Yorov, Nadir Bek, Ali Reza Firuza, and most of them were staying on the same floor where we were
Wow.
staying.
Must have been super special, yeah?
We were meeting them in the lift. We were meeting waiting for the lift. We were meeting them during the meals, and we were
Wow.
like doing the meal breakfast and lunch, and we were just taking a look around us. On each of tables around us, one super GM was sitting. Magnus was here, Hikaru was here, and we were like, "What? Like, it's the best experience. Like,
Yeah.
it feels like once you become a super GM, this will be the experience."
Wow.
So that came on our first trip, and we, to be honest, we were very lucky for that kind
Mhm.
of exposure we got to meet them, we got to talk to them, we to their seconds, we got chances to talk to their parents as well. We talked to Hikaru's father, we talked to
Wow.
Arireja's father. So that experience was very good. I told Arav that Hikaru said thank you to me, and he was like, why? I said, I stopped the lift for him and he said thank you to me.
Oh, wow.
So
Yeah.
it was just a funny incident I was telling him. Gukesh was also there. We met him, we met his father as well, talked to him.
Mm.
So
Mm.
that's something that maybe in future we are also looking towards. Like this tournament happens every year.
Yeah.
Most probably will go sometime again in coming years. But yeah,
Yeah.
that was the best experience that we ever had in any of the tournaments, any of the trips.
Arif, do you remember interacting with any of these players? What did they speak to you? How was it?
I just went and clicked photos with
You
them.
clicked photos with them?
The talking part
Lovely.
belongs to me. So
The selfie
actually,
part belongs to Arav.
yeah, he is shy. So we went to Peter Neil Hilson, Agnes second, and we talked to him. He asked
Mm.
about Arab's journey ratings. We talked
Mm-hmm.
to David Howell, okay,
Mm-hmm.
the England Grandmaster. We posted a photo and then he reposted the photo on his Insta saying with a future Grandmaster. So it was
Oh,
again very like very pleasant experience, very surprising thing when a like such a strong Grandmaster is reposting your picture on his Insta and telling world about him.
yeah.
So yeah,
I think these little moments matter a lot, yeah, because as a chess player, we love such moments. As a passionate chess player, we want them. These vibes are super happy vibes.
yeah. There's one guy, Rustam Kazimdana, who was I guess he was in Vishwanathan Anand's team when he was world champion. They have
Mm-hmm.
this decibel course. Okay, so we used Arav used one line of his chessable course, him and Surya Ganguly's course, and we met him there. And Arav actually won that game against a strong IM in Hungary. So we went to him. We told him, sir, we went through your course. We used one of your lines, and Arav won that game against a strong IM, and he was very happy to know that
Wow.
his course actually helped someone.
That,
So like a kid beating an IM, so he was very happy about it.
wow.
So yeah.
Yeah. Arav, you're doing amazing. Once again, congratulations. And I think I am myself super inspired listening to your stories and Arav's journey. Going ahead with the next question. So I wanted to ask that as a parent yourself, how do you see supporting young chess kids like this? Because at this age, kids have to go to school, they have to study, they want to go to tournaments, they want to increase their rating, they want to learn more. So it's a whole circle around. So how do you take this?
We have experienced that in our life when we were kids, and some things we don't want to repeat the same mistakes, and we realize that it's difficult to be in two boats. Okay.
Hmm.
You if you aim to be good in at two places together, you can't uh,
Hmm.
achieve greatness in one. Okay.
Hmm.
You can be good, you can be great in both, but you can't be the greatest in one. Okay. So it's about the prioritization. It's about understanding how you prioritize things based on the interest, based on the age factor, based on things. So for Arab, we realize that chess is more important than studies.
Hmm.
It's not like studies are we can completely ignore. But yes,
Yeah.
you have to study, but you have to study on your own. Parents will help you. You give exams and everything. But
Hmm.
it's school also supports that. But we
Hmm.
are primarily focusing on chess because to achieve greatest heights in one thing, you have to compromise on other. But to be honest, especially with chess and studies, kids are already involved in such thing which has this mental brain thing.
Yeah.
So if they are good in chess, I generally feel like Arabs get studies very quickly compared to others. So in
Okay.
that sense, he's doing well in studies as well, but only when giving priority to chess.
Hmm.
So first thing is the prioritization. You need to understand that you can't expect kids to have 95%, 99% in school and also do well in chess. If
Yeah.
you focus on the one thing which is the most important to you, you'll get decent results in other as well, like studies, but it might not be the other way around. It might
Hmm.
not be to say, okay, focus on your studies, do chess this, and then achieve great ratings, good ratings, titles in chess. It might be difficult. So as I feel that our study study system, the boards, curriculum is not very much optimized. Something which can be taught very quickly in a day or 2 days. Sometimes schools can
Hmm.
take 10 days because they need to consider every kid. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're most probably wasting a lot of time if you can grasp things quickly. So it's better to focus on your chess and then also do some time in studies, but you'll be able to manage both. Okay.
So Arav, how did you balance your studies? Is it easy? Is it difficult? How do you feel? Do you miss school during tournaments?
No,
No.
not even at home.
Sorry,
Not even at home.
I didn't get you.
Not even at home.
Not even at home, you don't miss school, yeah? And how do you balance your studies when there are exams? How do you prepare on studies? And during tournaments, you have to completely be on chess. And then you come back home for the exams, you have to study. So, how is that rotation happening? When there are exams, do you feel pressure? Or do you feel like, okay, I will do it?
There is pressure.
There is pressure. How do you manage it then? Because you have to cover a lot of syllabus just in a few days.
Like then when there are exams coming, then
Hmm.
like 4 hours every day.
Hmm. So
So
that time only studies, yeah?
no,
Not only studies.
that's the trick. There
Okay.
should not there should not be any day when you don't do chess. Okay.
That's the
Even
secret, yeah?
even if it's school exams, even if it's a school exam day, sometimes he does puzzles before going to school exam. Okay.
Hmm. I think that
So
helps also, yeah?
yes, you should not be like if you like something a lot, you can't part ways for them
True.
even for a day, right? So
Absolutely.
that's something that as a rule we have made that okay, irrespective of how much pressure we have, school exams and everything, there should not be a day when you're not doing at least you have to do 30 minutes, 1 hour chess, you can
Hmm.
do. That's still
Hmm.
manageable. The
Possible.
Yes, the pressure is that he has to cover up 6 months syllabus and everything in
Correct.
1 month. He has to be prepared for that. He has to
Yeah.
get so that's where the pressure comes in, where he
Hmm.
understands that hey, I'm not doing this for in normal life, but now I'm doing this 4 hours, 5 hours of school studies every day just to cope up and just to give the exams. That's where
Hmm.
the pressure comes in. But it's only the coverage thing that's a pressure, but we as a parent also make sure that we tell him that whatever you know you do that. It
Hmm.
doesn't matter whether you know the full exam, you know every question, that doesn't matter, but
Yeah.
whatever you know, whatever you can understand, you write that and that's okay. So if he's getting low marks in one subject, that's completely fine because we understand that some subjects take more practice, regular practice, and you
Hmm.
can't do that in 15 days, 10 days, or even a week.
Yeah.
So it's more again, it's an expectation setting. So
Hmm.
we try to give not to give him pressure based on the school results.
Hmm.
His school teachers are very proud of him. So they also understand for someone who is coming like very rarely to school and then also giving exams and then getting good marks, they also support that. So that's
Amazing. So which school do you study, Arav?
Harvest International School
Where? Where is it located?
on Sarjapur Road.
In Bangalore.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And who is your inspiration? It can be anyone you look up to in the chess world, outside chess world, anyone.
Think Magnus.
Magnus Carlsen, and you got to meet him as well. I think I watched a few videos of yours with
Yes.
Magnus. How was it? You took a lot of selfies?
Yeah.
It's a interesting story over there. So the
Uh-huh.
first time we met Magnus was during the chess Olympiad in Chennai, Mahabalipuram.
Hmm.
We went to a we went to a hotel in the night to meet someone, some his ex-coach from Armenia, and there we saw Magnus having dinner with his team in the restaurant. So we waited for 45 minutes outside just so that he can wrap up his dinner and then we can go and he can
Yeah.
ask for a selfie or something because during the Olympiad, during at the venue,
Mhm.
it was he was coming from the back gate, he was going back again, and such a rush, such a crowd just to get a selfie. You must have seen the videos and so.
Yes,
But
yes.
there we saw him sitting alone with his team, enjoying his dinner, and we thought, okay, this is the right time. So, but he was continuing having his dinner, and then I told Arav, go with the phone, ask him for a selfie, and then it's okay. He won't say
Okay.
no because you are a kid, right? So he went there, but the problem was that at that time Arav was around 8 years, I guess. So
Okay.
maybe 9. So he
Hmm.
went there, but Arav has never clicked a selfie before.
Oh,
Okay. So he
okay.
went confidently with the phone, but he doesn't know how to click. So Magnus took the phone. He said,
Wow.
I will take a selfie. So Magnus had the phone, he clicked the selfie, and then he gave back his phone. So
How
Arab was
sweet.
happy that, okay, Magnus took my phone,
Took
clicked the
a
selfie. Gave back.
selfie. How sweet. How was that, Arav? Do you still cherish that moment?
Yes.
Yeah. So now you want to meet Magnus every time and take new selfies.
We try that a lot. When we were traveling to Norway, I was actually emailing to his father, to be honest.
Okay.
And I was trying that if we can schedule a meetup, I can just bring Arav to their house and like just get a chance to talk to Magnus, but there was no response. Luckily, when we were staying in the Norway hotel, we got to meet both of them and
Yeah.
talk to
Or
them,
to
click pictures.
interact with him.
Yes.
Yeah.
When we came back, we actually got a reply from Magnus' father. Okay. Where he was apologizing because he mentioned that he got lot of emails and this mail got missed, and he was saying that he was hoping that we might have gotten a chance to meet him. And yes, I thanked him and I told him that yes, we got chance to meet you,
Yeah.
and told
How
him.
sweet.
But again, it was a very
Mm-hmm.
surprising experience. Me as a parent getting reply from Magnus's father, telling him that he didn't get a chance, he missed the email, and which was very like a good thing from him. I didn't expect that thing. I didn't expect a reply, but as a parent, I didn't stop writing.
Wow. Yeah.
But that's a very good experience from like us as a parents as well.
Yeah, I think it's wonderful. Also, you closely following his journey with the players, his passion. I think it's just beautiful when parents give that support which is required to the child at this age, especially.
Yeah, as you see, like when you ask Arav about his inspiration, parents also have inspirations. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
it's
Okay.
not just the kids who have inspirations. Kids have Magnus as an inspiration.
Yeah.
Me, I have inspiration as Magnus' father. Okay,
Wow.
or
Yeah. So parents look up to the parents. Is it like
yeah,
that?
parents look up to parents for inspirations. Kids
Wow.
look up to the chess players as inspiration.
Mm.
I'm looking at Gukesh's father. I'm looking at Magnus's father. I'm looking at other parents, moms, Pragnanda's moms. So I
Mm.
can see that they're putting so much efforts, and me and my wife, we try to do that. And we are also hoping that we can follow their footsteps and support Arav to best of our abilities.
Yeah.
So
So at the back end, it is also the parents' journey which is going on. We just see the child's journey, but I think both the journeys goes hand in hand. Yeah.
I'm sure you can write a very good book on Magnus' father as well, or Gukesh's father as well.
Yes.
There's a lot of we are still very young to this journey, so I can't
Hmm.
post off or tell you about my sacrifices. It's just the initial steps. What
Yes.
they have done, I'm sure that might be a true inspiring story for most of the other parents who want to get into chess or maybe some other sport, because efforts is still the same irrespective of the sport.
Correct.
It's the same set of sacrifices, it's the same set of problems, challenges as a family you take. So yeah, we also as a parents need to have some inspiration in our mind to
Hmm.
keep supporting ourselves internally, and then okay, let's continue with that.
But with this, how do you balance your professional and personal life?
Professional life, I'm lucky to be a part of an organization which gives me remote work when I'm traveling.
Hmm.
uh, so that way, the colleagues, my boss, my like all office people, they actually support, they understand this thing. So that way, I'm really lucky to be a part of organization which can understand this thing. And to be honest, when Arav achieves something, they also circulate then that thing in the
Yeah.
office, okay,
Wow.
in office channels also. They have done that. So I get wishes from office people. Some of office people who are involved in chess, they also keep monitoring, keep checking
How
Arav's and
sweet.
so that's the thing. Coming to personal life, as I told, like it's not like the same life that you expect in general when kids are not into such activity. That life is very much different, where you're going for outings, your weekends are outside, and then you're enjoying going for dinners, celebrating festivals together, going to your hometown Delhi for us, meeting family. And to be honest, we are all missing that thing. Okay,
Hmm.
it's lot of small sacrifices that like not coming here just after Diwali, or sometimes last year we missed Diwali as well. No, have not got a chance to go to Delhi to meet parents, my wife's parents. We have not met them. So it's like lot of things, but we know that all these things we are doing for something eventually which is very, which might be great for us. So we are happy to put efforts, we are happy to do
Hmm.
all these small things, and everyone understands. So as long as everyone is supportive enough, they understand all those things, we
Yeah.
know that all these things we are doing for something good, something great. So it's not like we are regretting this. We are happy to do this again. We are happy to continue doing this, and that's how like everyone supports in a family.
Yeah, I think parental and family support is super important. But I think I was asking this question in the previous podcast as well that there are some kids who really want to excel at chess. They are super talented, but due to lack of parental support, it becomes really difficult to actually excel at it. So, what would you like to say those parents who are just starting it out, whose children are, completing their journey with all the efforts they're doing, but they're lacking the parental support.
When you say lacking the parental support, are you talking about a one aspect of it, like financially or supporting expectations wise? What?
Expectation wise, there is no much support from parents. They might not be taking it forward. Let's say in a particular streak of tournaments of 2 to 3, the performance was not good. So
Yeah,
there are some parents whose expectations were super high, but
yeah,
that did not meet up with those tournaments. So the motivation goes down for both parents and the kid. So how do
yeah.
you take this?
Ma'am, I feel it's not just one person's journey.
Hmm.
It's a journey of a one person and his family. Okay. Family plays a very important role. So if you don't, if a kid doesn't have a parent support or like any kind of support that's required to excel in chess, they might be limited. They might not be able to reach the heights they are supposed to be.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a tough thing. It's a tough thing. If parents, there are very good books, okay, which tells you about how parents should also approach the chess thing, or a person or a kid who is into athletic, like in any of the sports. So I started reading those books, getting my more knowledge how to get understand things. When you like, it's a very small thing, okay. When you win, like this tournament, I'm telling you, I it's not going well for Arab. Okay,
Hmm. Hmm.
seems to be very tough and at the next level.
Hmm. Hmm.
But our coach suggested that, hey, when you became grandmaster, when you became the FIDE master, did you dance? He's Arab said no. He said,
Hmm.
did you cry? He said no. So he said, then if you didn't celebrate like a lot when you became FIDE master, you were okay, you were normal, that okay, this is an achievement. Then
Hmm.
why are you crying or why are you so upset when you are losing?
Hmm.
Okay. So if you're not celebrating that extreme part, that a lot, why are
Hmm.
you
Getting
demotivating
upset with the
yourself
big part.
or getting upset when you are having a bad result?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's something, it's a thing not just for the kid, it's a thing for a parent as well. Okay. I can't sh- I if I'm showing all my happiness, all my pride feeling, okay, when
Hmm.
he's having good results, oh, you are my son, oh, what a very good, like those things. And when he's doing a bad result, I'm not talking to, that's very wrong. We should not do that. So
Hmm.
it's as a parent, hold your emotions, even if they're doing good, don't express lot of things.
Hmm.
Okay. It's a good thing. Okay, let's focus on the next thing.
Hmm.
The same thing when they are doing bad, when they are not playing well as per your expectations, have the same set of emotions. Okay, talk to them, say, it's okay, let's focus on the next game, let's focus on the next round. So holding your emotions is very much important. Otherwise, the same thing will happen. Those parents, uh, when you're saying that they're not getting support, they might be getting support when they are doing good.
Hmm.
Okay, but they're
Yeah.
not getting support when they are doing bad, especially
Hmm.
because parents are not able to hold the emotions, hold the thoughts and everything to themselves. They are expressing a lot to the kids. That's where the pressure comes, that's where
Hmm.
the expectations comes and those things.
Do you think kind of being neutral is the thing here? Or even not neutral? Be with the situation.
I think neutral is the key
Mm.
because when they are doing good, you are neutral. You are saying, okay, very
Mm.
good, let's focus on the next thing. When they are doing bad, you say again the same thing. It's okay. You are trying your best, let's focus on the next thing. I think neutral is the right word. Okay.
Mm.
If you want to support them in all ups and downs throughout the life, it's not just a chess. Okay, they
Yeah.
are right now facing ups and downs in chess, but in their lives, they will see ups and downs in all aspects, whether it's job, whether it's personal, and you have to remain neutral. You have to give them support in each of those things. So I feel neutral is something that we all should focus on. And it's a
Yeah.
journey for me. I was not like that before. But as I said, I started reading books, I started talking to parents, experienced coaches, asking them for suggestions, and then started implementing me, my wife, we started doing this. So
Yeah.
that's something that we want to continue.
I think the one thing which I have noticed with this conversation is parents have their own journey which they go through. It's super special.
Yes. There's a saying like there's a Hindi song, सफर खूबसूरत है मंजिल से भी.
Yeah,
It's
I've
it's
heard that. Yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
the same thing. Like, to be honest, we are liking the journey.
Mm.
We are looking at the goal, but it's also important to like the journey. It's also important to like whatever you are doing, whether
Enjoy.
fine, yeah, enjoy it, and then let's keep your head on this in this right direction. Keep
Mm.
walking and see where it goes.
Mm. Yeah. Arav, so in such a short time, you have gained so much experience by playing high level tournaments. So, what is one thing or one lesson you have learned by playing with top players like Grandmasters, IMs? What is that lesson which you have learned and will be using throughout your life?
Like some mistakes which I was doing,
Yeah.
and
So, you're learning from your mistakes.
yes,
But how do you feel like the first day you started playing with top high level players like grandmasters or international masters? How was the feeling for you? Was it something you were looking up to in a very short period of time?
no, I was also playing like training games, which was not when I was playing. It was not new to play
Okay,
with
it
title
was
play.
got
Yeah,
it.
so that he gets used to the playing with stronger players when he was
Mm.
1400 or something, like as per the old
Mm.
rating system. We started requesting title players to play training games with him.
Okay.
We were not waiting for a tournament to come where he can play with the grandmasters. We started requesting, giving them fees so that they can play training games. So he started playing with grandmasters when he was 1400 sitting at his home. Okay.
Wow.
So that gives you a lot of idea about what's coming next, what
Yeah.
level you want to achieve to. It's like if you want to climb Mount Everest, first of all, measure it, first of all, understand how big it is, and
Yes,
then
yes.
it might become easy for you to plan. It might become easy for you to even climb it. Okay. But if
Mhm.
you don't understand the toughness, the strength required, what's required to achieve that thing, it becomes difficult. So we thought of giving him that exposure early as possible, so that when the time comes, he should be more comfortable with it.
Yeah. So, how has your family routine changed since you started playing tournaments? Is it the same? Is there a shift in things? How is it going?
So when he's playing tournaments, I generally travel with him.
Hmm.
My daughter is young, she's 5.5, so my wife has to take care of her. It can't be the other way around because it's difficult for me to take care of her because I give her candies and everything, and then it becomes a problem because that's my way of managing
Barter
her,
system.
yeah, taking care of her. But it's a difficult thing, but it's still manageable. Kids, siblings, brother, sister, they miss each other. We keep talking to them on video call whenever, before the round, after the round, in general. It's little, but I feel that my daughter is also now used to this. She also understands her brother has to go and then play tournaments. So we are now used to this routine that this will come few times in a year and we have to go. I try to also see that if my daughter can also start playing chess, maybe as a family we can travel, maybe as a, but she's more inclined towards dancing and gymnastics and those things, which
Hmm.
makes little things difficult for me to plan something as a family together. We have
Yeah.
not planned a tournament yet where all everyone has traveled, especially because of the cost. Uh,
Hmm.
but let's see how it goes, and we'll see that then.
Yeah, and we're all wishing you the very best. And Arab, you won bronze medal in the Commonwealth under 10 category, correct?
Yes.
So how was it for you?
The first 4 rounds I won,
Mm-hmm.
but after that, uh, I I got like then I lost like uh, 3 games. Then I only got like 6 points.
Okay. So what were you expecting with the tournament? Was it the first time you played Commonwealth?
Yes.
Hmm.
It's difficult to say like what are our expectations also. It's
Hmm.
just that we went there for the first time outside India playing a
Hmm.
eight category tournament.
Yeah, that was your first time in first international tournament.
Yes, we went to Sri Lanka for that age category tournament. It was first, so we also wanted like it's about giving exposure, playing with international kids. So that
Yeah.
was the aim. We were not sure how it will be. There were definitely some tough games, definitely uh, that helped him grow eventually. Went to the games analysis and so which made him stronger in the future. But that was a good experience overall. Staying in an official hotel, working with the Indian Association who was there, the coaches, the team, the delegation. So it was just all part of like all the experience, and we were lucky to have medal there. It was a tough competition for us. As Arav said, there were some losses,
Yeah.
but the next tournament he managed to get a gold medal in Asian School Rapid Championship.
Yeah.
So it's thing like when you start slow and then you understand how is this going and then you play the next tournament and then maybe get better results. So that happened in the on the same trip, like tournaments were back to back. So it was good overall for us.
Awesome. And also, Arab, recently, a few months back, you got a chance to play a simul match with WACA members, WACA team, yeah, where Vishwanathan Anand sir was there, where Shali, Gukesh, Prag, and others. So, how is it?
It was very good.
Yeah. So, did you prepare something specially for that simul?
No.
No. So all the grandmasters, everyone, walking around your stage. So how did you feel?
He was very happy. He was telling me that like I'm playing a move, Gukesh is coming, I'm playing another move, Pragnanda is coming, then Anand is coming. And I was like, what's happening? Like I'm thinking of a move, and then like each one of them comes and play a move, and then
Yeah,
yeah, shake hand with Gukesh, I guess. It was
special,
we-
yeah.
yeah, it was like a good experience. Like it is a very good experience. He was very happy about it.
Wow.
And doesn't result doesn't matter. It's more about the
Yeah.
experience that we had.
Yes.
Obviously, they are at some level that we want to achieve, we want to get to, but the experience was very good.
Yeah. Very special. Yeah.
Yeah,
And yeah.
it's just that the support that we are getting from our families, uh, as a professional life from my company. uh, it matters a lot to us as a parent. When I like as a family also you need to understand what's important, okay, to adjust, to understand the expectations, to set the expectations correctly among themselves,
Mm-hmm.
put best efforts for the kids. It's very much important. So it's just an opportunity for us to thank everyone who is involved in Arav's journey and
Yeah,
continuously supporting him in all ups and downs. It's not just when there are ups, they get published, people know about it,
mm,
and we get wishes and praises from everyone. That's a good feeling. But
yeah,
when there are downs, it's the family who comes into the picture, which
correct,
helps out with all those things. And the world doesn't maybe knows or
correct.
maybe don't know, but they won't reach out to you. It's more about the family. So my suggestion would be for everyone as a like all chess parents, like be the best family for your kid, like support them to the best of your abilities, and I'm sure they'll all do wonders. Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing your valuable insights. But as we promised, we are going to have a very exciting segment. So we are having a rapid fire questions we have prepared for both of you. Okay, so you have to answer them very quickly. Okay,
Okay.
okay, we'll start with Ara.
Sure.
Yes.
Rapid fire, Harab. You have to answer quickly.
You have to answer them quickly. Okay, so Ara, who is your favorite chess player?
Magnus.
Magnus Carlsen. Who was one of your toughest opponents?
There are many.
There are many. Rapid time format or classical time format? What do you like?
Classical.
Classical. Winning a medal or gaining rating points? What's important for you?
Winning a medal.
Winning a medal is important. Amazing. How do you celebrate your victories?
I don't like do anything.
You don't do anything.
I know this.
Haha. You can
He likes
answer.
he likes to eat cakes.
Oh wow. This is a secret, Arab. We know it now. Okay. What's your favorite opening?
With white,
Mhm.
like Italian,
Mhm. Okay. The black
Sicilian,
Sicilian. Okay. What do you like the most? Playing chess with friends or with computer?
computer,
Computer, not with friends?
with friends also.
With friends also. Okay, the question was tricky. E4 or D4?
D4.
D4. Okay, so thank you, Ara. We will go with Yatin sir.
Yeah.
First question, sir. Do you watch his games live or do you wait for the results?
I sometimes watch his games live if
You watch
it's
it.
broadcasting. Yes.
Okay. Describe Ara in 3 words.
Uh, he's hardworking,
Mm-hmm.
he's patient,
Mm-hmm.
and he's kind of peaceful.
Peaceful. Not naughty, yeah? Okay. Are you nervous before his tournaments just like he would be?
Not anymore. I used to, but
Mhm.
I have evolved myself,
Mm.
setting the right expectations, and not to expect much. Otherwise, it might disappoint you in future.
Mhm. Yeah. Tournaments in India or tournaments outside India?
Tournaments outside India, especially because of the arrangements, because of the kind of exposure you get, uh, good arrangements, analysis room that I have seen here, all those things. I feel it's good overall. Yeah.
So you like traveling as well.
Yeah, I like traveling because of chess tournaments, not in general.
Okay. Finding new coaches or sticking to one?
Finding new coaches because
Okay.
it's again a process that you need to understand when is the right time, what's the right time to switch to understand what's the new need. Okay, what's
Hmm.
the requirement? Not, I feel that's also a learning process for a parent. And
Hmm.
I'm lucky to work with coaches because they don't conflict with each other. They also support each other. So yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. Awesome. Your proudest dad moment.
Okay. When he won his first biggest achievement was which was Karnataka State Championship. If
Mm-hmm.
you are talking about chess, but
Yes.
if you're talking about in general, when he was born.
Oh, how sweet. Okay. What are the hidden talents of Arav?
Hidden talents. He's good in drawing. As I told before, he is good in sketching and so.
Mm-hmm.
And he's very focused. Okay.
Hmm.
So anything he does, he kind of does with all the focus and efforts. So
Hmm.
that's eventually that helps him with anything that he picks up. So
Yeah.
otherwise he wants to be a he likes horror movies a lot. Okay.
Ah.
So he also wants to dress himself as a ghost or something. So he was
Ah.
very fond of Halloween and those things. So that's something that excites him a lot, and he's very fond of those things.
Which is your favorite movie, Arav?
Favorite horror movie?
I don't have there are many.
There are
Any
many.
I like all of them same.
You like all of them. Okay, so yeah, with this, we are at the end of this podcast. Thank you so much, Arav. Thank you so much, Yatin sir. I think I was so inspired by listening to your stories, and I'm sure all the audience, all the listeners who are listening to this podcast would be very inspired by this journey and how a parent's role is important in shaping the child's chess career. So, thank you so much for sharing them, both of you.
Thanks a ton, ma'am, for this opportunity. I'm very glad that our thoughts can reach out to parents, and I'm happy if they want to reach out to us and discuss this thing in detail. I'm happy with that. So, yeah.
Yeah, and I hope you also could cherish some memories with this podcast. So, hope you enjoyed.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Mm.
Thank
Thank
you
Thanks,
you.
so
Suchal.
much. Thank you everyone for joining us in today's inspiring episode. Araf's journey is inspiring not only because of his achievements but also due to his unwavering support from his family members who stand by him through every challenge and success both. Behind every chess prodigy, there is a family whose encouragement, guidance, and support fuel their drive to reach incredible heights. Subscribe to our channel for more such stories